anime figures for 2023. So today we're going to be going over pretty much all of the figure pre-orders I have for this year. This kind of gives you guys a rough schedule of what to look forward to, at least when it comes to my videos. Now, of course, I do want to say this list is not concrete. There's probably a lot of figures that are going to be up for pre-order the next couple of months here that are probably going to release within the same year in 2023. So I could potentially add those to this list here. But since I'm recording the video now, you're not going to know. I will try to keep my MFC updated this year because normally I don't really keep anything in my ordered section on MFC just because I don't really want to go there and add in all the figures I ever want to order. And you know, some figures you can't even add in there because, you know, they're Chinese based figures. But this year I'm going to try to keep up to date with that, but we'll see. Things can get canceled, things can get delayed even till 2024. Also to know, if there's any figures in here that I have not pre-ordered or you don't see me talk about and you're wondering why, maybe it's either A, I forgot about it, or B, it's just because I didn't have enough money. For example, like March, I think it comes out in March, Arc Raid's figure by Alter from Tsukihime. That is a fantastic figure. I really wish I could have pre-ordered that, but it's being distributed by Aniplex. And any figure that's distributed by Aniplex is usually not on AmiAmi, so I typically don't pre-order those. I try to get them after the fact. Hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on one, but if not, it's Aniplex's loss. Or rather, Alter's loss for working with Aniplex. Screw you, Aniplex. I don't remember which month it is, but there is Siege from Arknights E2. I do have that pre-ordered, but it's not on AmiAmi. I pre-ordered that via Hobby Link Japan. I can't remember which month she comes out. I think it's August. Okay, so January. January is a very stacked month for me. And the main reason for this is because a lot of figures that were supposed to be coming out in October, November, December from last year all got delayed till January. So I have about 8 scale figures, which is ridiculous. Azurlane, Formidable 1/7 scale by Alter. Now this didn't get delayed. This is actually already released, but I'm not going to get her till January because one other figure that's in my December haul order has been delayed till January and AmiAmi hasn't split them apart yet. And it's probably going to take some time for that to happen because I think AmiAmi might be on holiday because of the new year. So I don't know when that's going to be happening. But yeah, 33,000 yen, very expensive. Hopefully this thing turns out really good. It's Alter, so I don't really have any fears for them. But the figure that was supposed to come out in December and is causing my long delayment here is Azurlane's Graf Zeppelin Beachside Erd version, 1/7 scale by Alter. Was supposed to come out in December, got delayed till January. It's still up for pre-order. You can snag one if you really want to, but maybe it's the photo here, but everything looks a little bit too bright. I'll see when I get it in person. Next figure up is another Azurlane one. 2023 is going to be the year for Azurlane figures, so if you're hyped up for that, you know, good for you. Your wallet's definitely not happy though. We got Baltimore 1/7 scale by Alter. This is the regular heavy equipment version. There is a light version as well that is significantly cheaper. Next is my second male scale figure ever. I guess I could say the third if you don't count my Shiro that came with Arturia in the 15th anniversary of the Path set. But for standalones, this one would be my second, and it's Silver Ash. This is York's Bisei version. I don't know how you say that word. But yeah, I absolutely love Silver Ash. She's kind of like the Lelouch of Arknights. An absolute carry in the game. And Break the Ice was definitely one of my favorite story events. Next up, we have my first Nendroid in a long time. When was the last Nendroid I bought? But yeah, I kind of wanted to get her an Nendroid at least if I couldn't pre-order her scale figure. So I got Arc Raid Brunstad from Tsukihime. Next scale figure is one from FGO. We got Divine Realm of the Round Table Camelot Lion King by Eastream 1/7 scale. This one's very expensive, 33,000 yen, and it looks like it's going to be taking up a lot of space. I don't know if I'm going to be going through with this one. I might end up canceling it. I know a lot of people are FGO fans who are subscribed to me and really want to see if this figure turns out great, but like, I got so many figures for this month. I don't know what. I'm hoping some get delayed, but if nothing gets delayed, I'm gonna have to cry to sponsors. Which, by the way, thanks for Buyee for sponsoring today's video. Have you ever come across an item on a Japanese website that you wanted to buy, but you couldn't because it only shipped within Japan? Well, Buyee's got you covered. Buyee is essentially a proxy shipping service that acts as a middleman for you, so you would use Buyee to buy your item, the seller or store will ship it out to Buyee, and then Buyee will ship it out to you. I use them all the time when I'm looking for older, more rare figures because I can use sites like Yahoo Auctions or Mercari. I'll leave a link down below in the description. You can sign up using that link, and if you do, you will get a 2,000 yen coupon for your first order. Next up, we have Surtur from Arknights, which is funny because in my previous Arknights video, I got a lot of comments from people saying that they already had Surtur, so I was like, okay, Surtur's probably gonna get released in December. I was wrong. Release date changed, and Surtur got delayed till January. So if she's already released in China, which is where I'm going to assume most of those people who have have their figures already of, then she should be ready to go now, but I don't know. Next up, we have Hosho Marin from Hololive, 1/7 scale by Max Factory. This one looked amazing. I legitimately only pre-ordered this one just so I could do a video on it. There's just too many scale figures at once, man. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna pay for this. If you want to support the channel as well, check out the Patreon page or use my affiliate links with either Talk Mode or Hobby Link Japan. Looks amazing. I really want to do a video on this. Arknights Ifrit Elite 2 1/7 scale by Good Small Art Shanghai. I'm super excited for this one because, as you guys know, Good Small Art Shanghai did a fantastic job with XC and Texas, so I'm really hoping Ifrit turns out fantastic, which it probably will. And then last up for January is Hokusai's Saber swimsuit version. This one looked brilliant. And next up for February, we only have one figure, and that is Ganyu from Genshin Impact by Apex 1/7 scale. Now, this one apparently is going to be able to slot in with Ningguang's base. Apparently. I don't know if this is true or not. I think it is kind of true because one of the leaves on Ningguang's base actually pops off. So we'll have to see. I'm very curious about that. But yeah, she's the only figure I have for February. So, alright, next up for March. March is actually not bad. I only have about 3 scale figures for March. So first up, we have another Arknights figure of Angelina, the Song of Long Voyage version 1/7 scale. This is made by Apex. Just looking at the photos, I love her hair. Also, immaculate photo. Whoever took these photos, good job. Next up, we have a Unicam figure, finally, and I finally am getting one of Rin. Because if you guys know, I did pre-order Wings Rin, but I ended up having to cancel it. This one, 18,000 yen, not too bad, and it's actually being made by Ami themselves, I think, which is quite interesting. Let's see how that turns out. And then last up, we have Kiseki series Risha Mao 1/8 scale. 17,000 yen. I like Risha. She's one of my favorite characters in all of Trails. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be getting the bonus faceplate that Kotobukiya likes to throw in if you buy exclusively from their shop, because they like doing that, but that's fine. Next up for April, we also only have 2 figures, but one of them is kind of expensive. Another Azurlane figure. We got Taiho's Race Queen figure, 1/4 scale by Mimiyoi. I cannot wait to take photos and videos of this thing. This is going to be a very good video. Get subscribed. Oh my god, I cannot wait for that. And then last up, we have another Hololive figure of Ojo Ayame, 1/7 scale. And she's actually still available for pre-order, at least when I'm recording this video right now, so jump on that if you haven't. Kicking off May, we have another FGO figure of BB, her swimsuit version 1/8 scale by Alter. Kind of disappointing. I would have rather preferred 1/7. But it is what it is. Alter, I'm sure they're going to do a fantastic job. There was also another version of the non-tan skin one, but I like the tan skin, so I got that one. If I was really baller, I would have got both. And then next up, we have Azurlane's Bremerton Hot Training version, 1/7 scale by Mimiyoi. Self-explanatory, I love Bremerton, and she looks totally hot here, so obviously I had to pre-order. And then last up for May, we have a Toho Project figure of Flandre Scarlet by Alter. She does look fantastic. I mean, look at those eyes and the fangs. It looks great. I'm really excited for the Remelia that they're making. Next up here for June. Now June, I only have 2 figures plus another item, and it's like super expensive. Okay, so obviously any Azurlane fan in the figure community, June is going to be a very bad month for us because New Jersey is coming out. 1/4 bunny scale figure from Freeing. 66,000 yen. Freeing, I don't know what you're smoking over there, but like it can't be good for you. Now I'll give it to them. This is very different from all their other bunny figures. Usually their bunny figures are either like a simple standing pose or they're kind of like laying down on their side. This one's a little bit unique, but I don't know if it's like 66,000 yen unique. You know what I'm saying? I legitimately only got this because, well, I love New Jersey, and 2, I could do a video on it, so I don't feel as bad. And then last figure up is another Azurlane figure of Illustrious's Maiden Lily's Radiance version 1/7 scale. I believe this is done by Brilliant Journey. 25,000 yen. Not too bad. I don't have anything for July. July is a free month for me. Thank God for that. August is a pretty expensive month as well. Kicking off August, we have another Azurlane figure from Mimiyoi 1/4 scale of Zuikaku's Race Queen figure. Now here's a weird thing that I kind of want to mention right now, is that Shokaku and Zuikaku are both facing the same direction, which I find is super weird. That would just look weird to display together. One should be facing this way and the other one should be facing that way. Next up, we have Ea Fiala from Arknights. This is her swimsuit skin, 1/7 scale, made by Apex, I believe. Nice, 16,000 yen. Unfortunately, I actually don't have this skin of hers in game, and it's her only skin in game so far. I kind of forgot to buy it. I'll try to get it next time whenever it's in store. Who knows? Next up, we have our first Blue Archive figure, Ichinose Asuna, Bunny Girl version 1/7 scale by Max Factory. Super excited for this one. This is probably going to be a very good video. At least in my head, I think it's going to be a good video. Hopefully, Max Factory puts up Karin for pre-order as well. We haven't really seen any prototypes or anything for her yet, and she's my favorite, so like, you know, get on that, Max Factory. And then we have a a original character figure. I don't buy these at all, pretty much. This is my first one. But since it's an original character from one of my favorite artists, I kind of had to buy it. Hayabusa's Crow China-san, complete figure made by Union Creative, and good price too. And then finishing off August, we have another Azur Lane figure, Azuma, soft voice of spring version. 1/7 scale, 30,000 yen, quite expensive. You could get the cheaper version, but that doesn't come with like any of the extra stuff. Definitely one of my most anticipated figures of the year. Kicking off September, kind of expensive. We have Arknight's Schwartz Elite 2 by Alter, 1/7 scale, 45,000 yen. It's a monster. I'm not looking forward to the shipping price for this thing. I'm super excited. Alter, don't let me down. Alter's never really let me down before, so you know, I'm expecting good things. And then last up for September, we have another Arknight's figure of Shining for the Voyagers version, 1/7 scale. I believe this is also made by Apex. 16,000 yen, not bad. Apex killing it with the prices. I'm really glad Shining is actually getting a good figure, because Shining's best figure, in my opinion, should have been her swimsuit one. But Fat Company kind of botched the design, because look at that hair. What the heck is that? I've talked about this before, but they completely screwed up the hair. Fat Company, what the heck are you doing? It was announced a long time ago, and we've seen the prototype pictures before, but they haven't updated it at all since then. It's like no news, and you know what's funny? I don't blame them. So I'm hoping they're taking this long so that they can, like, you know, fix it, but we'll have to see. If the hair color is fixed, I'll definitely pre-order it, but right now, they're definitely not getting my money. Okay, October is a very expensive month. Oh my god. Kicking off October, we have another Azur Lane figure set of Atago and Taco. Race Queen version, 1/7 scale by Alter. 38,000 yen, but then you're getting two of them, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Super excited for this, which makes me even more sad that Mimioi hasn't gotten out their 1/4 scales for Atago and Taco yet. Please. This only went up for pre-order a couple of weeks ago, and I was very sad when I saw the price point, but I guess I could kind of understand when I saw the pictures for it. Toho Project Sakuya from Iman Toys. I think she'll look perfect next to my Reimu, and also the other Toho figures I'm probably going to be getting. Now, she's so expensive though, 43,000 yen. Now, this is partly due to the fact that it comes with a B2 tapestry here. You can get the version without the B2 tapestry, which I believe is about 38,000 yen, which, you know, significant price down, but I kind of wanted the tapestry, so, you know. Next up, we have Makise Kurusu from Steins Gate, Reading Steiner, 1/7 scale by Good Smile Company. I think this is definitely going to be the Kurusu figure to get if you're a Steins Gate fan. Next up, we have another Arknight's figure of Chen, her Ageless Afterglow version, 1/7 scale by Apex, 20,000 yen. Yes. Apex is slowly just becoming one of my favorite manufacturers. Good quality, good prices. They're just great all around. I know I sound like a complete shill, but like, it's true. November is the last month. I don't have anything for December. Kicking off November, we have another Arknight's figure of Bagpipe Elite 2 version, 1/7 scale by Furyu. I'm a little bit worried, but Furyu did a good job on their Hoshiguma figure, so I'm hoping they give Bagpipe the same treatment. Next up, we have Azur Lane's Agir. I actually don't know how to pronounce her name. Anyways, light equipment version, 1/7 scale. Now, this is the light equipment version. The real version comes with a huge base that also lights up. And I believe, I can't remember the exact pricing for that thing, but I know it was at least $800, if not 1,000. Kind of crazy. I kind of wanted to get that, but at the same time, Amyami didn't actually put it up for the English site, and it was actually a limited quantity as well. So it was on their Japanese website, and by the time I actually found that out, it was already sold out. So I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Thank God for that, though. I don't know where I'd put that thing, and it would cost a lot of money. And then the last figure up is Azur Lane's Pola Seaside Coincidence version, 1/7 scale by Alter. I don't think I need to say anything. This is kind of self-explanatory. Good stuff, Alter. Now give me Zara's. And that is pretty much it for all the figures. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know my wallet is definitely not going to enjoy this year. If I missed anything, or if there's any other figures that you guys are excited for, feel free to leave it down in the comments down below. Or not. I would like to not pre-order more figures, but you know, we'll see. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Huge thanks to Seswat, Beast, Ralku, Hentia, Wonder Kitsune, ZZZ, Higeki, Rev, OP Magician, Digital Nex, Ishutaru, Ultra Blue, and Type Wild.